Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Friday evening. Uh, I'm really happy to be here tonight. So we are able to fill a break on Friday night. A few hours. That's awesome. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. Like I said, just great to be able to do that. So I appreciate the support. My timing is terrible. I thought when I set 10:45, I thought we'd get done so that I could watch the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, and it's 2 minutes left as we go live. That's all right. So we may take our time getting started here, depending on what kind of crowd we get. Got my little tribute up to Mr. Jim Brown, of course. I wish it was Brown's helmet, but the Syracuse helmet works. I'm just thrilled that I have a Jim Brown. So I'm kind of hoping the Browns were taking fan votes and stuff on what they would put at midfield for their logo this year. So hopefully they just scrap all that and put 32 there and roll with that for a tribute year. So, oh yeah, well, sure there'll be some very good documentaries and stuff like that coming out. Sad day, maybe 87. So, wasn't a young man, but like I said, for me, I wasn't old enough to watch him play live. I mean, obviously, I watched a lot of games and stuff, but didn't see him live. I remember him from his acting career, Mars Attacks. I love his role in that. But yeah, anyways, I mean, Dirty Dozen. But yeah, so hats off, Mr. Brown. Godspeed. But hope everybody had a good week. Friday night, hell yeah. Springtime, weather is wonderful here in Ohio. 70, it's like mid 70s with a breeze. Oh, it's perfect. Now, when this game's over, I'm gonna go sit on the back porch and drink a beer before I call tonight. But yeah, definitely happy to be back though again. So I appreciate it. The Gold Rush full size series just came out a few days ago. We'll get started here in just a minute or two. Like we got a few people with us, so I appreciate it. Man, is Miami really gonna steal this game? Get the F out of here, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I got nothing against Boston. I like Tatum. I like Brown. I like the way their team is built. Um, different guys on different nights. I mean, Tatum's obviously the star, but they've got plenty of backup, a lot of depth. But I'd love to see Jimmy Buckets get a shot. Get some credit for how good of a player he really is. It's kind of the same thing. I'm rooting for Denver just for the same reason. Everybody needs to see the Joker. And I mean, I hadn't seen a ton of him, but he's awesome. And just people just haven't seen him. And it's not the uber athletic highlight plays, but damn, he is good at basketball. Like really good at basketball. So all right, everybody, we got a pretty good crowd going. Like I said, there may be some delays here as I watch the end of the game. I'm watching it on streaming, so I'm probably behind y'all that have a good like direct TV, something like that. But for what I pay, I'm okay with it. Oh, they're gonna steal the shit. All right, sorry. That's just Boston gonna go down like that. All right, everybody, let's hit the list from Facebook. Let's see, Scott Weber, new face tonight, I think. I don't know. It kind of sounds somewhat familiar, so maybe you're on another one a while ago, but if not, welcome for sure. So I'm going to take the list from Facebook, which I'll go through here in just a second. And so we'll weigh that down. Got the fan going. And I just added numbers 1 through 16. Then we'll take the teams that were not chosen, send them through random.org 5 times, and then match the two lists up. So the list from Facebook is spot 1, Ryan Pats on Green Bay. Spot 2, Nick Ferris on Miami. Mark the Shark took Philadelphia at spot 3, and then Joey Gabb on Tampa Bay at 4. Joey Salvador took Dallas at 5. Scott Duzek on the Steelers at 6. Dan Gerber took Denver at 7. Spots 8 and 9 are Scott Weber. He took Kansas City and Minnesota. Chad Mitchell at spot 10 on the Bengals. And then Megan Lazo Gales got 11, 12, and 13. She took the Giants, Jacksonville, and New Orleans. Chad Mitchell came back to the Niners at 14. And then Jim Shivers closed us out with the last two with the Raiders and the Chargers. So that is that. Now let's get the laptop out here. We'll check out the teams that were not chosen. And they will be in the random. I like this style ever since I've done it. I don't know, and I like getting in breaks that are like this just because I end up with different teams' helmets. I can buy the Browns or whoever I'm chasing, but still shot at the unexpected. All right. Yeah, it's just 4 points, 30. Okay. All right. Teams that were not chosen. We got Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Buffalo, Carolina, Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit, Houston, Indianapolis, the Rams, New England, the Jets, Seattle, Tennessee, and Washington. 14, 15, and 16. All right. So we'll randomize this list 5 times and we'll match it up against the Facebook list. Good luck. All right. So after 1, you got Washington up top and Cleveland at 16. After 2, the Rams at 1 and Buffalo at 16. 3 is Buffalo at 1, Atlanta at 16. 4 is Atlanta at 1 and Arizona at 16. It's weird how these are kind of shuffling through from 1 to 16. And 5th and final time. Good luck, everyone. All right. There it is. All right. So spot 1, Carolina goes to Ryan Patz. Nick Ferris gets Arizona at 2. Mark the Shark at 3, New England. Then Indianapolis goes to Joey Gabb at spot 4. Joey Salvador, you get the Rams at 5. Scott Duzek at 6 on Atlanta. And then the Jets go to Mr. Gerber at 7. Scott Weber at 8 and 9. You get Cleveland and Baltimore. Weird combination, right? Chad Mitchell at 10, Seattle. And then Megan, you've got 11, 12, and 13. So Buffalo, Detroit, and Washington. And Chad again at 14, you get Houston. And then Jim, you get Chicago and Tennessee at 15 and 16. All right. Get this out of here. And then I will go through that list one more time before we get to it. And see what happens in the last 20 seconds of the game here. Obviously an uphill battle for Boston, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. All right, Ryan Patz, Green Bay and Carolina. Nick Ferris, Miami and Arizona. Mark the Shark, Philadelphia and New England. Joey Gabb, Tampa Bay and Indianapolis. Joey Salvador, Dallas and the Rams. Scott Duzek, Pittsburgh and Atlanta. Dan Gerber, Denver and the Jets. Scott Weber, Kansas City, Cleveland, Minnesota, and Baltimore. Chad Mitchell, Cincinnati and Seattle. Megan Lazo-Gale, the Giants, Buffalo, Jacksonville, Detroit, New Orleans, and Washington. Chad Mitchell again, San Francisco and Houston. And then Jim Shivers, the Raiders, the Bears, the Chargers, and the Titans. All right, all right. Yes, sir, Joey. Levi Cole, what is going on, buddy? I see them pictures of that boy, man. He's getting big. It's good stuff. All right, everybody. Yep. That is definitely one of my favorites for obvious reasons. It's got a spot on the top shelf. And back there he goes. Next to one of my personal favorites, Bernie, growing up. I know those aren't a big deal. He signs a lot, but and Chubb, same thing. You can get him out there, but he's a stud. So, all right, everybody. Gold Rush. This is their 2023 Series 1. I know it's May, right? A little slow. It's like the cards at this point. All right. Good luck, everyone. Speed replica inbound. Odds are. Odds are. Yeah, there it is. Dun, dun, dun. Speed replica. All right. It's a chosen team. It is a chosen team. So all that with the random didn't matter. What? 2 points. Trying to run it foul. All right. That doesn't tell me the player. All right. Speed rep. Speed rep. Let's see. Hell yeah. That is I love it. I love it. Love the hit. Love it. Love everything about this. That's them Eagles. That's them Eagles. So that was a chosen team. That was Mark the Shark. It's spot 3. He took the Philadelphia Eagles as he always does. There's your JSA that we'll get with it, but I love who it is. It is a replica, as we saw in the box too. Okay, like I said JSA, so there's a little different. They don't have the QR code, so we'll like I said, we'll make sure I get you the card with it too. But I love it. I love the hit. We got a veteran. This guy. It's been a minute. Brian Dawkins. Hell yeah. Brian Dawkins. That's awesome, Mark. That is a cool hit. I love getting the veterans, and that is a good one for sure. And I'm not an Eagles fan, and Brian Dawkins, hell yeah. So congratulations, Mr. Maletic. Beautiful hit. Brian Dawkins on the Philadelphia Eagles Speed Rep. So great start to the weekend. Now, I am going to enjoy this weekend a little bit. This is for the first time in a while. I don't have any soccer or track or nothing. I got yard work to do. I'm going to work that smoker over. But I am thinking, I still got a few mini helmets on the shelf. So I'm thinking maybe Monday, Tuesday, throw up some mini helmets. So anybody that might be interested in that, keep an eye on the page. They've been sitting on my shelf for a minute, so I'm going to throw them up cheap. Pretty much cost plus a few bucks to cover shipping and whatnot. So it could be a good deal on some mini helmets. Keep an eye on the page. Like I said, Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to enjoy the Saturday, Sunday of perfect weather here, get some stuff done and work out the grills. So I hope everybody has a great weekend lined up. Enjoy it. I don't want to wish away the summer, but football will be here before you know it. I haven't seen the specialty. You say that, but and you're right. I haven't seen that in a minute. I'm waiting for another authentic, but I'm going to be honest. My sales rep keeps hitting me up wanting to. They're trying to still get rid of the last few cases of the first authentic series, but I'm like, we went through 2 of those, so I don't really want another one. So show me a new one, and then we'll buy some more authentics. But it is disappointing if they don't do the specialty anymore. I always like that because it was a little bit more than the regular, but it wasn't crazy. And I don't know. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Have a good one, and hope to see you all soon.